Hey there everybody, my name is Jordan from Light My Bricks and we're still down here at Brickvention, which is Australia's largest LEGO exhibition. Behind me I have my personal MOC because just like everyone else here, I'm an AFOL, an adult fan of LEGO. I've worked on this build for about 150 hours. It's a culmination of all my favorite techniques and I really enjoyed the process of building it. But there's a whole heap of other MOC builders here, people who make their own creations out of LEGO. So let's go check out some of my favorites. So here we have one of my top picks for the day, which is the Sydney Harbour Bridge model. This thing is absolutely huge. So the builder of this model has done a lot of really great things to capture the classic Australian iconism of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. He's done things like include the Australian flags and Indigenous flags up the top, and then small details like cars and trams out the back that really show you all of the things that would be on the bridge as if you were actually in Sydney. This is why this is one of my favourite builds. Let's go check out one of my others. So here we are with another one of my favorite builds here at Brickvention. I spent about 6 months of my life living in Japan, so I love anything like Japanese or temple themed at all. So this build is really awesome because it's kind of a culmination of a whole heap of different cultures, all the different types of LEGO models and series there's been, and he's actually included a whole heap of Shang-Chi sets, which is a really new set to be released, to make this giant dragon up the top. He's made some dragon boats which are inspired by the original dragon boat sets. This model took the builders so much time. They spent a couple years working on it and was actually meant to present this last year. So that's why they've called this the Temple Extended Revealed, because originally they didn't have any of this interior section shown, but funnily enough, they ended up using our Light My Bricks products so they could show more detail on the inside. And that's not why it's one of my favorites, but I just think it really gives you that more of a sense of the whole model and what's actually inside of the temple. So here's another one of my top picks from Brickvention. We've got the Charlotte made by Ben Hayes. This model is absolutely huge. He's included so much detail into this thing, it is absolutely crazy. The things that really stand out to me are just the layers upon layers of cannons that go the full length of this ship. He's also done things like using string pieces that aren't made by LEGO, because LEGO don't make string pieces that are that big. Also including things like canvas, because LEGO just don't make it, so we're going to include it ourselves, and I think that's totally acceptable. So you can see just how much detail has been packed into this model. I think there's exactly 112 cannons that have been put on the entire thing, and you can tell that he's had to collect them over a couple years because there's some older cannons, there's some newer cannons. I think there's some really great storytelling elements that have been done with the minifigures as well. You've got like a really drunken band of pirate skeletons who are sitting up the front of the ship having a jolly old time with all their treasure. And then you've got some alive pirates that are somehow still kicking on this ship. And then you've got a not so time-specific figurehead being Bart Simpson on his skateboard sitting down the front there as well. It's all these little elements that come together to make a really nice LEGO model, and that's why this one is one of my favorites here at Brickvention today.